What's up, y'all? Driverozz here. Yeah, hell, let's talk about trucks. I drive a 2019 freightliner, Cascadia. It's got the condo cab. Only got one bed back there. Don't have double bunks. So this thing's 3 years old because it's 2022 now, and got 340,000 miles on it. Almost 341,000. About, I don't know, 47 miles from having 341,000 on it. So it'll be here shortly. But anyway, this is the only Freightliner I've ever driven that was built in Mexico. See, it's a wobbly son of a bitch. It's wobbling right now. You can see it wobbling the steering wheel. But this is the only Freightliner I've ever had that was built in Mexico. Most all of them I've driven were built in North Carolina. And, you know, they all have their issues. I've had weird issues with this truck. Like craftsmanship issues. Like, you know, my windshield wipers just stopped working. This windshield wiper arm kept kicking the passenger side wiper off. And I'd have to stop and go put it back on. The driver's side one works, so I could still drive, but that wiper over there not working kind of sucks. But I've had to stop and fix that. Pop the arm back on the ball fitting, and eventually it binded up one day, and I had to get the whole damn arm replaced. But I've had a shock almost come loose off of the truck on the driver's side in the front. I was doing my pre-trip and noticed that the bolt was backed all the way out to where I took the bolt off with my fingers. So it wasn't tight from factory. I've had, I'll tighten that back up by the way. I've had the signal light switch. I got in here one day and the damn, there was a bolt laying in the floor, or a screw, like a hex head screw. It was star head screw. And I'm like, what the hell, where'd this come from? Looking around, couldn't find nothing loose, obvious. So I threw it in the cup holder. 2 days later, the damn signal light switch just broke and was laying on my knee over here. So I took it apart and got to looking at that and saw that the screw that came out was actually stripped out from factory, and the one in the top wasn't even tight at all. So it was about to break off. So I fixed that with a hose clamp because I didn't have a tap and die set in my truck, and had that fixed. Had the water pump went out on the truck before it even hit 100,000 miles. It cost me a belt. Well, it didn't cost me, it cost the company a belt and a water pump and labor and all that. These cabinets back here, this one right here, actually, just yesterday, I'm riding up the road and I hear something that sounds like some quarters falling back there. I mean, it sounds just like quarters. And I'm like, what the hell was that? So when I got to our plant, I pulled in and opened that door. The only thing I have in that cabinet, I haven't even opened that cabinet probably 6 times in 3 years. I have a rain poncho hanging up in that cabinet, and it don't weigh a whole damn lot, so I know that it's not. That's the only thing in the whole cabinet. I don't even use that cabinet because I don't stay in this truck all night or anything. I've never stayed in this truck all night, honestly. But it just came loose, man. The bolts weren't tight. I've had put 3 sets of steer tires on here because of this wobbling in the front end. Had the alignment checked twice. Nothing's wrong with it. Still wobbling. It wobbled from day one. The drive tires, they've been replaced 4 times because of uneven wearing. They don't know what's wrong with that. They've checked everything, the axle alignment and all that shit. Nothing's wrong. It's just eating the tires up. Well, I guess it's piece of shit tires then. All of them are just junk. Even different brands and everything. They're just junk. But I got to thinking about, man, this Freightliner being made in Mexico and these bolts loose and shit. I'm thinking about Pedro in here with this fucking Black & Decker damn cordless screwdriver tightening shit up. Little 6 amp deal with his cord plugged in and all that. Well, they had a cord plugged in. But you old school guys know what I'm talking about. It was a cordless screwdriver that Black & Decker came out with, and it was like you tighten up like 4 screws and you're done. You got to charge that son of a bitch for 8 hours. Or you can take it and actually lock it and use it for a screwdriver, but it's pretty damn big. It's hard to get in tight spots. But that's what I was thinking about Pedro in here, and he's like, come on, screw, get in there, screw. Pasa macula. I don't know what the hell. I am knocking Mexico, but you know, shit is ridiculous. Craftsmanship has went down the freaking drain, man. They make trucks and they make all vehicles now like they're fucking throwaway vehicles. They cost 20 times more, or shit, 100 times more than they did 20, 25 years ago. And they're way shitty quality, man. Way shitty quality. You can't find anything that's good quality unless you're going to pay triple what this thing probably costed. I don't know, this truck probably costed, what, $150,000, $175,000? And it's fucking falling apart, and it's not even 3 years old. And it's wobbly. I mean, the Freightliners do have the coined phrase, freight shaker. About every one of them I've ever driven at one point in time started shaking. But this was a new truck, and it shook from fucking day one. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they're building shit now so it's already wore out, so you don't have to wear it out to get the freight shaking experience. But that's about all I got for this video, man. Just not a big fan. But alright, later y'all. Pina coladas.